Good morning. Good morning. Today is Thursday, April 23rd. And at the moment, the sun is shining. I think it's supposed to rain today, later, but right now we can enjoy a little bit of sunshine. Good morning, Pegeen. I'm going to wait just a moment here while others get the notice that we went live and log on. Good morning, Ruth. Just wait just a minute here. All right. Good morning, Kim, too. And Anita, good. All right. Let's wait another 15 seconds or something, and then we'll get started. Hi, Brittany. All right, well, good morning. Again, today is Thursday, April 23rd. Time just seems to be flying by so quickly in many senses and sometimes slowly in other senses, but I hope everyone had the opportunity to enjoy some time outdoors yesterday for Earth Day. It was a little cold, but I went out actually and drew some Earth Day messages out on the parsonage driveway with some sidewalk chalk and went for a couple walks and all of that just to enjoy the beauty of creation and to thank God for the earth that we have been given. It reminded me, today actually is my sister's birthday, and so special shout out to Kathy that it's her birthday. Reminded me several times in our young adult or early adult life that we celebrated her birthday on Earth Day, doing a lot of different things like a 5K walk at an environmental center and things like that. And it was always neat to do that. So I hope you all had an opportunity to enjoy some form of Earth Day celebration yesterday. A few things that I want to share with you about things happening within the life of our church and community. Again, we do have the new little pantry that has been set up. Special thanks to Jackie Evans for organizing that. And we've gotten some traffic to it already. But we've shared pictures of it on the church Facebook page. If you would share that with others to let them know that this is a place where they can come and get a few staples rather than having to go to the grocery store. Or if they're in need, that they can come there. So we would appreciate your sharing that. Also, yesterday was, in addition to being Earth Day, I kind of forgot about this until later in the day, but yesterday was Administrative Professionals Day. And so we are very grateful for Brittany, our church administrative assistant, and all that she does to help keep us together and move us forward and all of that. So shout out to Brittany too. And if you have opportunity to send her a text or an email or something to let her know how much you appreciate her ministry at our church, that would be great too. Also, we are working on doing another children's event at the parsonage. You may recall that the day before Easter, the Easter Bunny visited me at the parsonage, and we had a great time with kids. We practiced appropriate social distancing, but they came and got some treats and were able to hunt for some eggs in the yard and that kind of thing. So we're planning another event for next Saturday, May 2nd, and I'm going to do this in conjunction with the preschool and getting some supplies, their end of year things and stuff with Mrs. Winnicky. So look for more information about that happening at the end of next week also. So I think that's it right now in the life of our congregation. Our leadership board is meeting this evening and via Zoom, and to begin talking about our next steps and and how we will slowly come back to being together when it is safe for us to do that, but to be sure that we have all the appropriate plans in place to make that happen safely for folks. So wanted you to be aware of that as well. As I listen to the governor's press conference each day and see things, you know, I think our governor has done a great job. This is not a political statement, but I think he and his team have done a great job in keeping all of us safe. And sometimes I look out and I see that the protesters are out there, and they certainly have a right to protest, and everyone has a right to protest things. But I am reminded of how much we all just need to love one another in the midst of this. And so a scripture that I'm going to share with you today comes from the epistle of 1 John chapter 4, verses 7 through 12, and then 18 and 19. Beloved, let us love one another, because love is from God. Everyone who loves is born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, for God is love. God's love was revealed among us in this way. God sent his only Son into the world so that we might live through him. In this is love, not that we loved God, but that he loved us and sent his Son to be the atoning sacrifice for our sins. Beloved, since God loved us so much, we also ought to love one another. No one has ever seen God. If we love one another, God lives in us, and his love is perfected in us. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. For fear has to do with punishment, and whoever fears has not reached perfection in love. We love because God first loved us. And so, a reminder for us that in the midst of all the things that are going on, that we need to love one another because God has loved us. We need to love those who protest, those who don't practice social distancing in the grocery store. We need to love one another, and we're loving one another best by staying at home and following the current orders at this time and keeping everyone safe. So that's my message for today. We'll be back here again at 10 o'clock with story time, and then back again Monday morning at 9:30 for some additional time. Please join us on Sunday morning too at 9:30 live in the sanctuary. This Sunday I'll be preaching on Luke and the Emmaus experience, and Matt Chidsey will be at the keyboard. So I hope you will tune in on Sunday morning as well. Again, hope to see you at 10 o'clock at story time, and have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Take care and have a good day. Bye.